going on, guys? I'm Steve. Welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to another video. If it's your first time stopping by the channel, hit that subscribe button. Trust me, you won't regret it. You're a returning subscriber as always, guys. Welcome back, and I do appreciate the support. Guys, I don't mean to laugh, but what I'm about to show you prove what I was saying before. Memphis Police Chief CJ Davis, the top cop, then escaped again. She done won the Game of Thrones, and I told you guys before, this was going to happen. I thought it was going to happen. Chances of her being replaced as police chief are slim and none. And now they're none. Reason why I'm saying that, I made a video last night talking about she was going to go before the city council today. They already voted 7-6 that they don't want her to be the chief of police, so they're going to reappoint her somewhere else, right? Well, today was that hearing, and you would never guess what happened. Check it out.
Good evening, and thank you for joining us at 5. It was quite the active day at City Hall. Mayor Paul Young placing CJ Davis as Memphis Police's interim chief, putting City Council's vote to reappoint her on hold for now. Our Jay Shakur is covering the meeting down at City Hall. And Jay, so now that it's tabled today, what's next in this process?
Pepper, according to Memphis Mayor Paul Young, that this will be tabled and she will be the interim chief, as you mentioned, until City Council gets the 7 votes needed to bring this particular vote back up. And when that will happen will be anyone's guess. This afternoon, passionate supporters and detractors of Chief Davis were present inside the Memphis City Hall chambers, expecting a reappointment vote. But again, that vote was delayed indefinitely. Memphis City Council members tell ABC 24 they want to see if Chief Davis can rebuild trust in the community. This all comes after a non-binding City Council committee vote earlier this month where members voted 7-6 to not recommend Chief Davis for reappointment. Chief Davis was under scrutiny for the perceived lack of transparency following the death of Tyree Nichols and record-breaking crime numbers here in Memphis last year. Now, a short while ago, we caught up with Chief Davis's supporters and detractors on this development.
Around the time Chief Davis came, I knew that a lot of things had not taken place. People have gotten promotions. She's out in the community. She's concerned about safety. She's a wife. She's a mother.
CJ's police have committed misconduct both in Atlanta and Memphis, and we need more answers. We want to know why.
Again, there's no set timeline when this table vote will be taken off the table. Now at 6, I'll have reaction from Mayor Paul Young and Chief Davis after this afternoon's latest move. Live in downtown Memphis, I'm Jay Shakur.
I told y'all. I told you. Just when y'all thought she was out, they pull her back in. What's the new mayor name? Paul Young? Came right in there, swooped right in there, boop, let's table this right now. Table it. She'll be the interim police chief indefinitely. Give me a break. Game of Thrones. They say the wheels of justice move slow. In her case, they don't move at all. And that's your proof. Higher-ups came in and stopped it. They had a bunch of people in there, supposedly, in support of her, and people opposed to her. Now the city council already made up that they was done with CJ. They had substantial reasons why they felt as though they didn't want her there. Tyree Nichols fiasco ain't even over yet, and it's still a big stain on the city that they trying to get past, and still wasn't enough. More officers got decommissioned last week. Still ain't enough. Bunch of road cops running around. Lawsuits pending against the city of Memphis. Under her watch, still wasn't enough. I told you before, fear and greed. Now, Paul Young's the new mayor. He want a smooth transition coming in there. She's already in place. You know, he's still getting used to being the mayor. He fearful of how he gonna look if the crime rate continue to be what it's going to be. But it's going to be like that whether she there or not. Because crime is crime. It's running rampant. Not just in Memphis, all over the place. So you might as well make the switch. It's the part that's funny. Oh, she's interim police chief. but she making police chief money. She gonna give some of that money back? She ain't gonna get that money back. Let's just table it right now. Let's just table it indefinitely. We'll get back with you. Guarantee you, the whole thing gonna go right up under the bridge because they think that the normal public is stupid. It'll be replaced with a story tomorrow. Tyree Nichols' case will come up. Won't even be talking about this. They already got a plan for that too. Guarantee you, she'll come back and try to come in like a white knight on a white horse when the trial come and speak bad about the officers under her watch. Watch, I'm telling you. This right here was the Game of Thrones. Machiavelli. She know how to play that political game. She do. She probably told the mayor herself, hey, you think it's easy? If I get out of here, what do you think's going to happen to the city? Paul Young scared as hell. CJ, you're right. You can stay. She's not stupid. She not. New mayor, people back her, getting his ear. Thing is, city council left with an egg on their face. Now, think about it. You battle with people, somebody comes in, swoops in, saves her, leaves a bad taste in their mouth and her mouth, now you make enemies. Think about it. People are dissatisfied. They had a legitimate gripe to get this woman out of office, and nobody rode with it. You see the two people at the end? The one lady with the priest stuff on? Oh, she's doing this. She's in the community. She's this. Here come the BS. She's a mother. She's a wife. That ain't got nothing to do with being the chief of police. See the game? If that was a man, his black ass be out of there. I'm keeping it real. No disrespect to women. We know how the laws and stuff go and the way people are painted in society. A lot of times, she was a man. Deuces. All that mother and wife means nothing because you're not policing your husband or your children like you do the city. Y'all agree or disagree on that? It's different to dealing with relatives and dealing with people you don't know that are doing wrong. So that right there flies out the window. Then they had the other lady. She like, yo, with the evidence, we got evidence. What else you need? She's standing there like, what the fuck happened? Political game. We'll shelve it right now. 6-7 a vote. Let's put it down for now. We'll get back to it. She's just interim. That made nobody feel better. And it did not solve a problem out there. Now I wonder what happens when somebody else down the line under her watch dies from negligent policing. I wonder what they're going to say then. I want to see how new mayor Paul Young responds to that. All in all, this is a sad day for the city of Memphis. And I mean, regardless, if they had voted that she stayed, I wouldn't have no problem with it because the vote is the vote. But it's right there was clear a couple of weeks ago. Hey, we vote her out. Mayor Paul Young come in and, wait a minute. And then today, all of a sudden, she's staying, but she's interim. How many times you seen somebody coaching something and they get fired or they got the title of head coach and then they say, you know what? We're not going to get rid of her. We should just be the interim coach. You're still the head coach. Game. We'll see how this go. Tyree Nichols trial's coming up later on this year. I don't know, but I told y'all, Machiavelli boy, she escaped again. I'm Stock Market Steve for the Dynamic Reason channel. As always, like, comment, share, and subscribe. I know a lot of people is holding their head right now like, what the fuck just happened? I'll see you in the next video. Take care.